Good morning,
That
everybody.
is
Welcome to the Loan
amazing.
Officer Breakfast Club. Tuesday, September 2nd. August is history, my friend. It's not Q4, right? It's okay. What is so? It's October, November. Yeah, okay, not yet. We're at the end of
At the end
of Q3.
There you go.
Yeah, end of Q3.
But boy, it's going fast.
The whole year is flying by, man.
Man.
It's just like, man, I'm looking at, like, in my neck of the woods, California, it's hot. September's usually a little hot for us still. But you do get that kind of fall, the trees kind of doing things and things looking a little different, and it's already going on. It's like, where did the year go? Where did it go, man?
That's what I was telling my son taking him to school this morning. I said, man, you can realize Christmas is 4 months away.
It's right around the corner.
Like, it's around the corner, man.
It really is. And it is officially in Costco. We were in Costco the other day. Yeah, we were in the Costco over the weekend, and yeah, it's out. Snowmen and all kinds of things like that. Of course, I always love to check with Kristen on Christmas. I mean, how's it going in the Simpson household?
Listen, I did put up my fall decorations this weekend. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, so you go through the process.
Not quite fall.
Who
you
else
do the fall
is starting to put up
deco
fall
and then the Christmas. Yeah.
Right. So September and October are fall, November and December, and sometimes a little bit of January are Christmas.
Okay. All right.
For some people, it kind of spills into February.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't hate that either.
Well, Katie, my daughter Katie, what she did last year, she tried. She only made it through St. Patrick's Day, but she tried to do the thing where you keep the tree up all year long and you just redecorate it for each holiday. Like Valentine's Day, there's all hearts and and cupids on there, and then whatever's next. With St. Patrick's Day, it's all 4-leaf clovers, and so you just keep redoing the tree to whatever she only made it to St. Patrick's Day. It's like, I'm done with this. So. But I think she was going to put it up for Halloween. So I think she's going to put the tree up for Halloween, but make it spooky Halloween. And then
that's a good idea.
That is
I think it's ridiculous. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I take mine down on Christmas Day.
On
really?
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the evening. I know. I want it all packed
I got to
up.
tell you, my kind of girl, I'm going to give you a cheer for that. I'm going to give you a cheer. I know I can do it. I got that in here. There you go.
There you go. Warm it up, Frankie. Warm it up.
I like to get rid of that stuff as soon as possible. I'd rather not even put it up, but that's just me. I know
In the
I'm a bah
Northeast-
humbug.
in the
I'm going to give myself a sad trombone because I am the Scrooge at Christmas time.
In like the Northeast area, it's like been in the 60s. Like this whole weekend, it was 60s and like very low 70s. So it's got those fall vibes. It's sweater weather.
Yeah, I wish we had that going on here.
No, we hit about 98. I don't know. We were hot and sweaty yesterday.
Ugh.
It takes a while.
Houston, I tell you.
I know. Frankie came to Houston,
city.
got out of the airplane, and literally started sweating.
Started swimming to the rental car. Yeah. So, anyways, great to see you guys here. Let us know in the chat. Oh, they already are. You're lighting up the chat. Yeah. How's it going with you guys? How'd the 3-day go? In the chat, hey, put any wins in there if you picked up any wins over the 3-day by chance. If people were working, if you happen to pick something up over the 3-day. Just curious to see that. I'm going to share the news real quick, just a little bit, and then we'll dive into Chris Johnstone. For part 2, if you missed Friday, you missed part 1, and now we are in part 2 of this new AI strategy that Chris is rolling out. That is, of course, super, super freaking cool. So in the news, just real quick, this will be fast and easy. Interesting. New home prices are now officially lower than resales. Interesting. Just not by much. A few grand, overall average, whatever they do, right? But new homes a little lower. Where's Kevin Gillespie? Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on why? I think it's because of the inventory. They're just trying to move it. But
I'm having a hard time trying to understand it myself because the costs for builders have not gone down. Now some of their lot cost has probably gone down.
Yeah,
and they have cost to carry. So if they're lowering them, they just need to move inventory and get it off their construction lines.
Right. And again, Kevin, I mean, this is such a great time to try and go in and help them
100%
and pick up some
deals.
deals.
You're not calling on builders as part of your DSP. You're missing out.
You're missing out. Right now is the time. I hear a new AI CRM module coming. There's one coming. Yeah, I can feel it. Something about Chris. Come on, man.
I know, right?
He's already got it going on. That's going to be awesome. Check this out. Malibu wildfires, terrible, of course. It was just in Malibu too, just like so incredible. Like it's probably one of the most crazy, beautiful places on the planet, right? And for them to go through that was awful. But they're selling a bunch of lots. And at first, when I was digging into this story, I was like, well, what's up with this? Like, why would somebody sell their Malibu lot? I mean, who are these people? Well, it turns out that there are a bunch of people. There's a lot of investors. I didn't realize that down the Malibu coast. There was a lot of people that were just investors down there. So rather than go, so you got some homeowners who just don't want to deal with it, right? Don't want to, especially in California. It'll take you 2 years to get a building permit in California. It's stupid. But they said, I want to deal with it. It is a Malibu lot, definitely worth a lot of money, right? So you can cash out. So there are people that are doing that. There's investors, but there's an investor group that's kind of gobbling them up, and they're working with this tech group called Zuru. And I found this interesting. So what they're going to do is they're going to build prefab luxury homes.
Wow.
So prefab luxury.
Huh.
It's kind of an odd thing, don't you think? I found it interesting.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, prefab luxury homes on the Malibu coast. I'm curious to see how that goes and what they look like and what they're going to sell for. Just curious. Okay,
I did a little homework on the who is this investor, and come to find out, there's this investor. What's name? Pelosi Builders. And,
wow, I've just never heard of them. Yeah, that ought to be interesting. Yeah. Hey, Carl, you ever heard of USMI?
I have not.
Okay, well, this is the U.S. mortgage insurers.
Oh,
I guess it's a group, and they are hardcore in on Vantage Score 4.0. They are like, bring it, baby. We're ready. We're already ready to do it. Remember how Owen was saying, it's cool and everything, but you might not have the infrastructure quite ready to go, and the AUs and all that stuff might not be quite well. They're ready. They say bring it. So interesting, huh? All right, so there you go. That's what's going on.
That roll out.
It's going to be something to see. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so you got your loan officer perspective, you got your real estate agent perspective, your home buyers and sellers, your Frank's thoughts, that kind of a thing. Go to Loan Officer Breakfast Club in the news. Subscribe here. You get it every single day. It is news that you can actually use and make use of it in your marketing and your talking points and all that kind of fun stuff. So
there's so much good stuff in the chat this morning.
Yeah,
Frank.
highlight that. Yeah, I was just seeing that. Like Nick had 3 applications, 1 contract over the weekend. Great job.
Dang.
Man. Fred, let's see here. Call some of them out, Kristen.
Picked up a few referrals and a cash out refinance this weekend. Rory set 4 appointments yesterday. He said,
yes.
I'd love to hear maybe an open house or something. 2 new leads. Got a
Asa
buyer.
Murray had a grandbaby on Thursday.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey,
Asa.
did my chair work? I don't know if my sound's back.
Yes.
Lots of grandbabies happening.
Dang. Good
Robert
stuff, man.
Robert closed $1 million on Friday and picked up a second home on Monday. Woo!
Great job.
Dang, man. People are
Winning.
busy.
Because all I do is
Win, no matter
Not going to
what.
play it. They'll kick us off. They ban us
Who
from
needs to
YouTube.
play it
Copyright
when we've got
infringement.
Steve and I
Oh,
singing
That's
it?
right. You
Oh,
guys.
boy.
Yeah, take it away. Yeah. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Wow, good stuff, man. Well, heck. Well, let's go ahead and get over to Mr. Chris Johnstone. I think it's important
not that he ever has anything really terribly interesting.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
We
guys
couldn't
just
find
bare
anything
knuckle
else.
it.
We went, all
Just
right,
bear it.
whatever,
Just grin and bear it. Smile.
whatever.
All right, Mr. Chris Johnstone, everybody, for part 2. Part 2 of what are we calling this, Chris Johnstone? What is the official name of this particular module, if you will? Or
This is go back to bed on Tuesday morning. The special. No, it's AI to win listing agent relationships.
okay.
And I love this time of year, Frank, because I feel like kids are going back to school. Our kids are going back to school this morning for the first time. It's the first day of school today. And all the agents, everybody's starting to feel all right, it's fall. Let's go. It's time. It's the final push. It's that final push into the end of the year. So I love this time of year because phones start getting picked up. Our call answer rates start going up. Everybody's motivated. Everybody wants to get back into it. So it's a great time to be plugging in. This week is the week to lean in on the daily success plan. Get on Call Stars, make your calls. This week's going to be a phenomenal week for wins, I think. And so
indeed,
Friday, we talked about open houses and how to take an AI phone number, make an AI phone number and assistant for that particular listing, send it out to the listing agent, get that wow effect so that you could win the appointment. Now we're on phase 2 of that wowing of the listing agents. And Steve, I would love your opinion on this, and Carl and everybody else, just like why listing agents? I think it's important to just have that conversation of why go after listing agents. Any feedback on that?
I can give some.
Go for it. Yeah.
So according to NAR, in 2024, 69% of move-up buyers required a mortgage on their next purchase. So why would we not want to talk to agents that get listings on a regular basis, considering that 69% of the people that they're talking to and whose homes they are listing need a mortgage on their next home? So why would we not ingratiate ourselves with these agents and then remind them, hey, you got any sellers coming up that need help, right? Because listings don't go on the market immediately, right? They don't. Listing agents will talk to somebody. It might take weeks, maybe even a month or so before that house hits the market.
Right.
But the listing agent's aware that person needs a mortgage weeks or months before that house hits the market. So if we can get in their heads and then let them understand, I'm here to help you with these things, but hey, I'd love to work with these sellers that need a mortgage on their next property, right, next home. I think that would be smart.
Yep.
And listing agents have open houses, and open houses have clients, and clients that come through are not represented. So there's all the reasons to go after listing agents.
Yeah. Steve, I saw an interesting stat over the weekend. I was digging more into it. The average listing in today's market is getting 20 qualified borrowers touring the home before it sells. 20 opportunities coming through that list, not counting open houses and all the online leads that they generate and all of those. Those are actual like booked tours to go through the house before it sells, which I thought was super interesting.
It's a lot of opportunity.
That's amazing. Frank, did you hit us with a 4-syllable word before 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning?
I don't know. Kristen made the point to point that out. It just flew right past me if I did. Was it a real word? That's the best part. If it was real.
Was it a real word, but you used it properly in a sentence, and I just had to call it out because I'm just so proud of you.
The confidence that you said it, I went, well, it must be.
Hold on. 1, 2, people are Googling it and a half.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. So how do we get the listing agents? So we've got the concierge reaching out to agents. We see a lot of data behind the scenes. And our number one offer when we're calling qualified agents, so we get the qualified agent list, we're making the calls. Our number one offer that gets real estate agents to call us back and to actually say, hey, I'm interested. Do you know what it is, Frank? It's, I'd like to have you on my podcast. And yet, most of our clients decline that as an offer.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, podcasting's hard. I know. So I'll speak for myself. Okay. Frank, Steve, Carl, all run amazing podcasts. Head on over to the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. They're on the right-hand side. They're absolutely amazing. I also run a podcast, but it's horrible. It's really hard. It's like you got to get the guests, you got to line up all the questions, you got to do the scripting, you got to get them to show up, then you got to have the microphones, you got to have the post-production. Like, Carl, your podcast is absolutely amazing, but it takes a ton of work, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. It does. I mean, most things that create great results do take a lot of work. Like, not all things, but most things. But yeah, it definitely, there's a lot of moving parts to it. It's not as simple as, maybe like Steve makes it look, they get on there and they having a conversation. No, really, you're just having a conversation, just recording it. It's kind of true, but it's kind of not. There's definitely a lot of pieces to it.
Yeah. And once you get going and once you do it and you have that first qualified agent on the show, you're like, oh, this is fun. This is great. Let's go. This is awesome.
What's a great carrot? There's no question. It's a great carrot.
Great carrot. So, and getting over that hurdle. But I thought, you know what I learned? The Joe Rogan podcast gets an average of 11 million listeners per episode.
Heck, that's more than mine.
Just.
Barely.
I don't know if we combine them all together.
Just edging me out.
But here's the crazy part of that. ABC, Fox, and NBC, when they run the news at night, collectively, they see about 4 million viewers. Joe's at 11, and you combine
episode.
ABC, Fox, and NBC for 4. Another
spanking the classic networks.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Another interesting stat that I found about podcasts, 40% of Americans tune into at least one podcast a week. And the average podcast listener listens to 7 hours a week. That's 28 hours a month. I'd love to know in the chat, where's our podcast listeners? Like, do you listen to podcasts throughout the week? Yeah, Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
only Carl's. Only Carl, Frank's, and Steve's.
Yeah. Joanne just chimed in. I just got to take a second here. And have you guys seen Joanne doing her workout thing? Like, she's doing push-ups, like 100 push-ups an hour or something like that, or whatever it is.
Only 30 a day.
30 a day, but you're doing great. You look fabulous.
Thank you. It doesn't happen if you don't video it and post it, according to my coach. Not easy to post, but when you turn 60, you don't give a shit anymore.
So. Hey, you're doing great.
You're just had a birthday, Joanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going. Sorry. She was there. I had to bring it up. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I'm going to check that out. Joanne, we'll do some push-ups together today. Okay. All right. So enough with the podcasts are important, but we don't know how to do them. What I've discovered is how to use artificial intelligence to create podcasts with 2 hosts for your listing agent's listings.
Have you seen this, Steve?
I have not. I'm interested.
He sent me one about 3 weeks ago.
Chris, why don't you send me one, man? Send it. Let me see it.
It was impressive.
Okay, so tell us. So you're saying there's 2 AI hosts doing a podcast about their listing. And it's all
it's kind of like being a guitar player, and you go and you show up and there's Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton playing guitar.
Wow, fascinating.
Wait a second. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
So we've created a site. It's listingpodcast.com.
Okay.
And we'll do a little demo here in just a second here. But what happens is you go in, you put in your name, you put in the Zillow listing URL, and then you click a button. And what I've built in the background is that listing URL goes to AI, and I have all these AI agents that all have specific roles and tasks. So one goes out, finds all the information about the market. One goes out and finds information about the schools and the listing. One gets all the listing information about the house and why it's compelling, all this wonderful stuff. All these agents go to work. They write a script, then they break it out into 2 scripts, and they give it to one host over here and one host over here. And then it actually produces an AI voice podcast episode. Then we give it to you so that you can take that podcast episode, send it to an agent, get that wow experience, win the appointment, and then obviously win the business. So, Frank, should we do a little demo?
Absolutely. Try to stop us.
Hey, Chris, can you give me that website again?
It is listingpodcast.com.
Thank you.
Don't break it, y'all. Don't break it. You gotta remember, I built this, so high likelihood that that we're gonna break this today. Okay, so here we are. We've got, this is just a random listing, and we pulled this one. It's 6021 Circle J Road,
Okay.
and this is it.
What if you never had to book a vacation again? What if your home was the 5-star resort, complete with panoramic water views, your own private boat ramp, and just enough space to entertain a whole army of your favorite people?
That's not a hypothetical, Alex. That's a very real place.
Right.
And it's the star of our show today on Lake Travis Luxury. We are diving deep into a property that honestly might be one of the most incredible estates on the entire lake.
It truly is. And a property of this caliber requires an agent with the expertise to match. This phenomenal listing at 6021 Circle J Road is brought to you by the one and only Paul Kirtle of Co-op Realty. When you're talking about premier Lake Travis real estate, Paul is the man. He has over 15 years of experience, has helped over 1,000 clients, and has a track record that just speaks for itself. For a property like this, you don't just need an agent, you need a seasoned guide.
Absolutely. You can find Paul Kirtle and his team at Co-op Realty. So let's set the scene. Marble Falls, Texas.
Perfect.
We're on a private point on Lake Travis.
Yeah.
What does that mean for a homeowner?
Okay, so it means unparalleled privacy and views. We're talking about a 3.15 acre lot with a staggering 700 feet of water frontage. Because you're on a point, you get these sweeping 180-degree views of both the vast main body of the lake and a peaceful protected cove.
So,
okay, wait a second.
You get the point.
Where is that?
It's near Kevin Gillespie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like literally, I just picked a.
No, that's a couple hours away
from
from me. But Kevin, isn't it close to you?
It's about 5 minutes. It's about 5 minutes.
It's Kevin Gillespie's guest home. It's the
y'all picked his guest home.
It's the mother-in-law quarters. Yeah, it's the mother-in-law quarters. So
that is so weird.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's great.
But you'll notice the way that the scripting was done.
It is a validator for the listing agent.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's huge.
Right.
Hey, so Chris, you would share this with the listing agent, and I'm sure you have an automation to set all that up as well. And then call them, and then they're able to share this out as well. Like, talk to us about that.
Yeah, that's right. So we actually have now a podcast brand that we're building. So every single podcast that's produced by a real estate agent goes into Spotify, gets syndicated out, and it's all syndicated with, I tend to be pretty good at this internet marketing search engine thing. And so the actual listing property address is designed to rank so that when people Google the address of the property, we're going to get these podcasts ranking in Google so people can click on the podcast, listen to the podcast. So, Steve, you know what blew my mind? Less than 5% of real estate agents have ever done a podcast.
Wow. Yeah.
All of these stats on how powerful they are. And yet most agents don't do it. Why? Because of all the reasons. Now they can be podcasting and they can put in their listing presentation a professionally produced AI podcast for the listing that they can send to their friends. So I started working on this about 3 weeks ago, and we have friends of ours that were selling their house out in Vineland. Went out, I produced one of these for them at the kitchen table, gave it to them. They sent it out to all of their friends. One of their friends forwarded it to another person who ended up putting an offer in on the house. Like, they're actually a super compelling marketing piece that gets out there that's viral. So the agent can put it on their website. They can use it for whatever they want. But what we do, and what I would like to do here in the community is you go to listingpodcast.com. They're $29.99 one time. It's like $29. It's $30 to produce one of these podcasts to send it out to one of your agents. And that covers like the data and everything that goes into the back end of this thing. So you sign up on the page, put the listing URL in, submit the $30 payment. It creates you an account, goes out within 24 to 48 hours. You get a fully produced podcast and the page that goes along with it inside the membership. and then you can send that out to the agent. If you've got the CRM, you've got the data. So go look at all the listing agents, pick the listing agent that's in your marketplace that you want a relationship with, produce the podcast, send it out, get the appointment. It's the perfect thing to use in this season to be reaching out. So Drew's got a great question in there. Does it promote the LO at all? And the answer to that is no. We want it to be solely focused on the agent. We want to be promoting them. But if you do the open house phone number, or you give them an AI phone number that's programmed with all of the information on the listing, that agent is designed to book appointments on your calendar to pre-qualify everybody before they actually go and tour the listing itself. So your lead gen comes from the AI phone number.
That's great.
And I think we can agree that on this is the idea of getting the business is not from people listening to the podcast.
That's right.
It's the agent.
It's impressing the agent.
Yeah, I remember
100%.
So some years ago, I did a local radio show on a local radio station every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And the running joke was, and all we did was interview agents. I'd call, agent Vince Queen, say, hey, Vince, I have a radio show. It's on I can't remember the callers now, WTAN, I think it was. And I saw your numbers and would love to interview you, right? Everybody always said yes. And the running joke was, we weren't sure that the antenna was even hooked up to the transmitter because it didn't matter. It wasn't about the listeners.
Yeah.
It was about the person sitting there with a pair of headphones sitting across from me. So whether we had any listeners or not, completely irrelevant. It was the red carpet treatment, the wow effect. I had a photographer come in, and somebody from the office take pictures and, with them with the headphones and the microphone, the radio station, everything they'd use for their marketing stuff. So that's a fantastic idea, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And so I was thinking we could turn this into a fun little challenge. And so I put together a little something. So what I want to do, if it's okay, is what I want to see some wins in the Facebook group. So the Loan Officer Breakfast Club Facebook group, right? Let's get posting in there. It's an incredible resource. But if you're not engaging in the group, here's what I want to do. So for the first 5 people that get a podcast, send it to an agent, and get an appointment, you post that win inside the Loan Officer Breakfast Club, and I'll give you a free month on the Loan Officer CRM. If you've got an existing account, we'll just bump your billing out by a month. If you're not on the CRM, we'll do the entire setup, give you the whole thing for free for the first 5 people that post a win inside the Loan Officer Breakfast Club group.
So if I post 5 wins, do I get 5 months? Can I?
Carl, I'll give you a year.
I'm always thinking of the angle, man. I'm always thinking of the angle. Oh boy, look at the time. I got to go, guys. Well, great show today. I'll see you later, man.
Hey, thanks for enjoying this Loan Officer Breakfast Club YouTube video. If you are into industry news, if you like to keep up with what's going on within the mortgage and real estate industry, you might not be aware of this, but you can get free news snippets every single day by going to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. In the top nav bar, you'll see in the news. Click it, daily, fresh news about the mortgage and real estate industry. There's even loan officer perspective and realtor perspective on each news story that you can make use of in your marketing. So enjoy loanofficerbreakfastclub.com/in the news.
But hey, a couple of questions. Kim Creighton, do we have to have the CRM to do the podcast?
No.
Okay.
Great question.
Chris, where are we with RESPA on this one?
I am not a compliance guy. Check with your compliance department and run your own compliance on this for sure.
I would think that falls right in the line of, which is a real question. I'm not foo-fooing it. Can I buy Realtor Kristen a cup of coffee? I guess you'd need to run, really. So we're not compliance specialists. So
yeah. And then is it $29.99 or $30 per listing?
That's right. Yeah. Per listing that you put through the system.
And I'm just trying to see any other questions. Okay. All right. Keep going. I don't think.
That's all. So, Steve.
What you got, bud?
This AI thing
Dude, it's crazy. So you used agents. That's amazing, man.
That's the thing that I really don't want to get just kind of swept away with the rest of the ideas of the agents and all that wonderful stuff. This is you as an AI powered loan officer. When people hear the banter between the two agents and they realize that it's AI and you're the loan officer that's brought it to them, it's positioning you as totally different than other loan officers in your market, because you've used AI to bring this tool to them. So it again positions you as that technology focused and technology enabled loan officer. And I just want as many relationships as possible built in today's marketplace. Now is the time to start making the calls.
Yes.
Now is the time to start reaching out. Just do the daily success plan. It works. But for that agent that you've called 6, 7, 8 times, and you're just looking for that one extra little hook for them to go, whoa, okay, yes, let's have the appointment. This is just another tool in your toolkit to do that I think positions you incredibly well in that particular regard.
Yeah.
Frank, I need a big word to end
I don't
off.
have
Can you help
one
me
for
out?
that.
You got a big
Sorry.
word for me?
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
what's our first step to making this happen?
So pick an agent. Pick an agent in your marketplace where if you won that relationship, it's a life changer for you. It's
Okay.
that one listing agent where you're like, if I could win that relationship, that's 2, 3, 4 deals a month for me. Pick that one agent. Go super focused with just that one agent. Then pick their best listing. Go to their website, pick the listing that's like the crown jewel that they actively have on the market. Use that to invest in the podcast for $30. So then you get an amazing podcast on an amazing listing for an amazing agent.
And where do we get where do we go to do that?
So listingpodcast.com.
Listingpodcast.com. $30 and I got my listing.
Yep, you got your listing. Then
Wow.
send it out to the agent. Send it out to the agents that are on the team. Just be like, hey, I put this together using AI. I'd love to have a conversation about how we can help drive more business, which is the conversation about the follow-up, refer back, and all those wonderful things. Yes, Ron says, can we tell the agents about the site? 100% you can. Again, we don't want to position you as a technology person. We want you as the loan officer who's just bringing resources and bringing information, because your true value is the follow-up, refer back, and how well you run your mortgage business and how you help them actually close more deals. So you are the value in the mortgage business. This is just the tool that we use to get the conversation and get the appointment. So that's how I would do it, Carl. And then just make the follow-up calls.
Love it.
Yeah.
Is there, when we go to listingpodcast.com, if we have any questions about that, is there some kind of support or a chat button if I get stuck somewhere?
Yep, absolutely. So there's an email address on the bottom that you can email out to. And by this afternoon, we're going to have a phone number on there where you can talk to an AI assistant that has all the answers to everything that you need. And there's a live call transfer. Or if you just say, hey, I want to talk to a real person, it'll just live call transfer to the office. They'll pick up the phone. They'll get you taken care of. Yeah. And Michael, when will it be online? It takes about 24 to 48 hours for our team to produce these podcasts for you. And then you get an email that says, hey, your podcast is ready, and it gives you your logins and all the information. So 24 to 48 hours. But if you order today, we'll have it to you tomorrow.
Very cool. Oh, Brad, you got your hand up. What you got?
Yeah, I like this a lot. The first thing that I just wanted to mention was, you know, how we've talked a little bit about latency before. The conversation between the two agents was just flowing perfectly. So I thought it sounded great. If we do the listing for the $30 and we present it to the agent. Now, if the agent is kind of expecting us to provide this to them once a week or something, which we can do, we just have to, in our own budget, have to decide we're going to spend the $30.
Brad, I would just take it to them as like a, hey, check out this cool thing. If you want to use it, go to listingpodcast.com, get it on your own. I just thought
you're suggesting that we introduce it to them and then they become a client of it. Is that what you're suggesting?
It's like, for me, Brad, I tell you what I'd do, man. I would use this as my foot in the door thing.
Yep.
And then once my foot's in the door, I'd talk about the follow-up refer back program to them, and that'd be the hook.
Yep. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, okay. I think it's a great idea. I know I've got agents in mind already that I've got to do this with. Thanks.
That's amazing. Amy in the chat, done. Do I win for doing it first?
Yeah, I got it. Hey, I don't know.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah,
Why
right.
does that not surprise me?
All right, good stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
awesome.
cool.
You know,
Part
Chris,
two.
this is one of those things. This is kind of like, this reminds me of when Steve Jobs came out with a little iPod, which we had never even thought of. And it's one of those things like you didn't know you needed it until you saw it, and then you can't go, how can I do this without that?
Yeah.
And so very, very innovative, buddy. Good idea. And I tell you, so the first one, Frank, that he sent me a sample of this thing about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, something like that. I thought it was two people talking.
Yeah, no, it's
My
the
response was,
the AI podcast thing's crazy.
Yeah, my
It's
response
nuts.
was, dude, I'd love to then be a guest on mine, because they were talking about a different topic. It wasn't the listing. It was these two podcasters talking about like a real topic, and I thought, man, that'd be a great guest. How do I get a hold of them?
Yeah.
To me, it sounded very, very natural. I just couldn't believe how natural it sounded.
It did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool.
Good
Awesome stuff.
man. And it's just getting better and better and better. That's the thing. It's not getting worse with time. It's just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Like exponentially, I would say weekly at this point, it gets better and better. And better.
I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy,
Good stuff, Chris.
man. Give me the robot. I'm ready for it. I want the robot as soon as it's available.
And nobody has heard of this outside of the Breakfast Club. This is the first time that we've talked about it publicly. So it's worth showing up at 8:30 Eastern on the Breakfast Club, because we're going to be talking about this more. But this was the official release. So Frank and Carl and Steve, thank you.
You bet.
Good stuff.
Good
man.
stuff.
Hey, does it do Windows? Does it do Windows?
All right. All right.
Good
Well,
seeing
look,
you.
it's Just Ask Tuesday. Who's going to tell us what we do today? This is the best day ever. Come on now. Sue Moody, tell us. Come on. Come on. What do we do? Sorry. You got your camera on. You're right up front.
Sorry, I was typing into my chat GPT to come up with a drawing for me to do this listing podcast.
Cool. What do we do today? Just Ask Tuesday.
We call our live active files, give them their update. We call the listing agent, we call title company, we call the buyer's agent, everybody, co-borrower, and give them an update and ask if they have anybody else they could send us.
There you go. I like it. Sounds like a winner to me. Good stuff. Thank you.
Well done.
All right. Good stuff today, guys. Well, I tell you what, let's get on out of here. Tomorrow what do we got, Steve? Is he still with us? Did he go? What was it called, Kristen? Hot seat coaching?
Oh, nice.
Coaching. Yep.
Hot seat coaching tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Hot seat coaching. Bring your objections, bring your struggles, bring whatever you got. You're going to get coached tomorrow. Got something you need help with? Show up tomorrow. Hot seat coaching. You guys have a great day.
Membership today.
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Membership today at 2:00. Dialed in with Meg and Jen. We're going to talk about how to warm up your Thor's hammer list. Make those calls most productive ever.
There you go. And that is at 2 p.m. Eastern time for members, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. For members, go into mortgagemarketinganimals.com, classes, and you'll find the class there.
Yep.
Good stuff. Awesome. All right. Now let's get out of here. You guys have a great day. We'll see you here. Manana on the Breakfast Club. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody.